Okay, welcome back, and we're going to table of contents. If you take a look on the screen here, you can see we have a tapered column customization as number one content in our course. Now, let me switch back to technical structures environment. I'll just click on that tab, and if you take a look on the screen here, you can see we have an elevation grid of our grid, elevation view of our grid. Now, let me switch back again on the isometric view by clicking on that. I'll show you how to create those views from here. So once we have this isometric view in place, and now the utmost height of our column is 10 meters. So I'll have to set that 10 meters. Then I'll show you how to set the tapered column settings, how to configure the tapered column. It will taper from the bottom. From the bottom of the column will be smaller. As we move at utmost height of our column, it will be a little bigger. Now, to do that, let me switch back to my elevation view on grid 1. So if I click on that, you'll be able to see our utmost height from 0 and to 10, and the apex height is 11.5. Now, the midpoint of our building or of our apex height will be somewhere here. So to mark that, I'll show you how to do that. I'll come to edit, then come to points, click on drop down arrow, and I'll pick on online option. So a reason for that is because I want to identify the midpoint between between grid line A and grid line F. So I'm going to pick on that spot and come to this spot here, and I'll be able to get the midpoint here. So this is the point that I'll use as a reference now when we are creating thereafter. But for the time being, I'm going to create the column. So this is will be a tapered column. So we have tools on the components here, applications and component here. If I click on this button here, I'll be able to have search options here. So I'll just type or key in PEB right like that, and some tools will come up. So there is a tool that I'm going to show you how we can use it, or we can use a PEB member. This also a good tool to use, and also this one. If I scroll down, we'll be able to use this one. So I'll just double click on this, and if I zoom out, you'll be able to see I have this in place. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how we can use this. So it will taper from 400, and will taper all from 400 all the way to 800. So let me just use this for the time being. And if we come to parts, under parts, you'll be able to see the web. The web thickness will retain it at 8 millimeter, and the flange will take it to 12 millimeter right there, 12 millimeter right there. That's option one tool to use. So another tool we can use if you have the PEB tools, because this tool tapered section comes by default if you install Tekla structures. But this comes by if you install this macro available under Tekla Structures Warehouse. So if we have this macro under PEB member, we can use this tool if you double click on it, and it will open up. The moment it opens up, you'll see these options we have. So in here, you can see D0 and D1. So it tapers from D0 to D1. So in here, we can enter we can configure how our column uh, tapers from the bottom, from the base plate all the way to the eave height. Now, I'm going to key in here from 0. I'll give it 400 right here. I'll key in 400, then key in here 800. So this tool is available if you have the macro for the PEB building installed in the technical structures. So once you've keyed that, click modify, then you go to parts. Inside the parts tab, this is where you you configure the flanges and the web of your column. So in here we are going to under outer flange. The outer flange, I think you're conversant with the all the configurations or the descriptions or you are conversant with entire column settings in technical structures if you're an engineer. So if I say the flange, you know what the flange is. If I say web, you know what a web is. So I'm going to define my out of flange as a 12, and the width will be 250 right there. And again, outer or inner flange will be the same, 12 millimeter, and the width will be 250 right there. And on the web, I'll give it 8 millimeter right there. Once I've done so, I'm going to click modify. So if I come to assembly, we don't need to add anything right there. Just leave it, just work with these two tabs here, parameter and parts. So once those has been done, just click modify and give it an apply and give it an okay. So you can start either way. You can start from the bottom end here and snap it right there. So give it some time and you'll be able to see your column is in place. But its position is not really meaningful. So what we are going to do here is I'll show you this or give you a full description on how to manipulate this on part one of our first content. So this will be part one, then we'll go to part two of column customization and the technical structures pre-engineered building training course in technical structures. Let me meet you then on the part two right away. Let's meet then. Bye bye.